Hey everybody, what's going on? As you know, appreciate y'all for supporting. So yesterday, I don't know what was going on, but I ended up meeting up with one of my coworkers. They work in IT and just kind of touch bases with what type of projects they've been working on and stuff like that. And we, having conversation about like what's going on in today's society and how stuff is just ridiculous, from the type of fireman incidents that's happened to people to like our weather change and how it just stuff just don't make sense. And we got now this weird um it's like a dark red cloud that's over one of the states now. And so it's almost like our planet is self-destroying itself, if that makes sense. But anyways, so we, was talking about different stuff like that. And I guess it's a lot of stuff because I don't watch the news. The reason I don't watch the news is it's depressing, for one. But however, somehow I still manage to read articles about news and things that's happening in the world. So I still get some information, just not the everyday, consistent on the news. So, we had wrapped up and pretty much was checking out this lady. She had been waiting for her order, whatever, whatever. All of a sudden, she going off on a cashier. Now she is asking for the manager because now she done came back in there. She done went off on a customer who asked her nicely to, watch your language. We got kids in here. And I didn't see nothing wrong with what he said. But she was already on 10. So it's like, what? So anyways, she, was going off on the cashier. Then she, switched from English to Spanish. Like I got some Hispanic in me, da 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 da. I don't know why why people have to go there with, oh, I got some of this in me too, so don't play. It's like, come on, people. If you gonna go off on me in English if that's what you've been going off on me. Don't switch it up. Don't get in your feelings and get the going off in Spanish. You should have been going off on me in Spanish when we started this conversation. Okay, period. I'm just saying. So, okay. So the thing is that uh, she was on the phone the entire time that she was waiting for this order or whatever. She had placed it. I don't know. She had brought her daughter in. Her daughter was, chilling at the little bar. Not messing with nothing, just chilling. And I guess the cashier said something to her, and then from there it went, I was on the phone. You all up in my business. Why you in my business? I'm not even talking to my daughter. I'm talking to my husband. Like just going off. So then she was like, I need to, you know, I need to talk to your manager or get a card or something. And so then she had like left. And like right before she left, that's when the customer was like, hey, can you, watch the language? Like we got kids in here. Now she going off on the customer. Not only that, but now she trying to threaten to fight him and his the lady he with. I don't know if it was baby mama, wife, what, girlfriend, or what you want to call it. So he said, I'm just trying to have peace, have dinner with my family. She was like, oh, at this time you having dinner? Da 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 da. Now she done walked out. Now she done came back in here. And she like, I want to talk to the manager and this and that. So now the guy who was cooking food, he done came from the kitchen up front, and he like, I am the manager. So what seems to be the problem? I didn't get my case out, da 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 da. He was like, we put everything in the bag, so you should have gotten it. It's not in there, sir. We'll bring the bag in here and then we'll double check and then we'll get you whatever it is that you missing. Why should I have to do all that? I haven't even left the parking lot. My car is in there. My kid is in the car. I should. All I'm asking for is my queso, and that's that. It's not in there. Da da da. He like, ma'am, you can bring it in here, but we put everything in your bag. So eventually, the manager ended up, going outside because now she's getting loud with this other customer talking about, yeah, y'all ain't gonna do nothing, this, that, and the other, meet me outside type deal. And I'm thinking, you too young to be acting like that. And you making black people look real bad. Yeah, she was black mixed with some kind of Puerto Rican or something in her. Okay. Listen, whatever you mix with, don't get out of character. Just be like, you know what, I am in the wrong. I apologize. And she should have apologized. She should not have been on the phone if he was asking her a question or if he felt concerned about her talking to her daughter a certain way. All she had to do was enter her call like, hey, I'm going to call you back because I'm in the restaurant trying to get this food, make sure it's together. Matter of fact, before I left, I would have checked the bag, made sure I had everything I needed in the bag before I left. Versus, I'm going to go outside to the car. Oh, now I'm missing something. So now I got to come back in here and go off some more. No. Stop being out of character. Just calm down. Think about it. Breathe. I know sometimes I get, hyped up and be like off the chain sometimes, but I don't be off the chain where I'm cussing people out and calling them out their name. I've had my tantrums too, and it wasn't pretty either. There's been times that I was like, dang, shouldn't have said that, or dang, what was I doing? Why am I, acting this way? But, it's just really hard when we got so much stuff going on in the world. We got people dying left and right, whether it's a disease, whether it's unknown, whether it's suicide, whether it's mental issues happening, whatever it is, we got that going on top of we killing each other. We got inflation to the ass. It seemed like the more you make money, the more you spending, and the more you owe people, and the more you paying out bill after bill. But don't get out your comfort zone and or your character and cause a scene. That's what they want you to do, cause scenes. So then they can call the police and say, well, yeah, da 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 was clowning. Put you in jail for another 90 days, if that, if not more. Stop feeding into this BS. Let these people do them. That's it. You ain't gotta be, you don't have to be in nobody business, but just don't cause the scene that they want you to cause. Because you feeding into it, into that negative energy. The negative energy that everybody is always trying to avoid, but somehow end up in it anyways. So, anyways, other than that, I'm in my class 4. It looked like the first day I missed the first 2 assignments, so now I'm doing my 3rd assignment, which is always doing on Saturdays. And I just kind of, put it out there like I'm trying to get my time management and my schedule kind of in order. It's hard because I have my dad, stepsister who want to drive me crazy now. My mom, my stepdad, since he done got sick. Of course, I always have seen my aunt, so that's not nothing new. And then my own personal life, my own personal things that's going on in my in in my world, I suppose. But don't let people get you out your character. It happens sometimes where the vibe is wrong. And you be like, dang, that's messed up. Like, why this vibe so off? But just pray about it and let it go. But no, she was in the wrong. She should not have been on the phone. She should not have been cussing at anybody for that matter. But she did it. And she shouldn't have cussed at the customer who was just trying to be nice and say, hey, watch your language because we got kids around here. It's not like this is an adult environment. This is a family oriented environment. So be mindful of everybody else around you. Not everybody else is cussing nobody out like that. And I just was like, dang, that's messed up. I was like, and you young, and you got a daughter, and you're not even trying to hear nothing that nobody is telling you. You just want to be like, I'm right and you wrong and just going off for no reason. No, don't do that. Just, you know what? I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, you right. You right. I should not have been acting like that. And then move on to the next thing. If it was something that was, you know, off with your order, if you was off the phone, you would have caught that. But you was on the phone, you wasn't paying attention, so now you mad because you missing something. Well, you missing something because you're on the phone. That's rude to be on the phone and you are doing business. That's why most stores do not want to service you because you're on the phone. You're not paying attention to what is going on. So if they accidentally double charge you on something, how would you know? Because you've been on the phone for the last 20 minutes. Ain't paying not one attention that the cashier accidentally rung you up twice. So it's better to be like, you know what, let me call you back when I get in the car and we can finish this conversation. I'm not going to, be on the phone with you and keep arguing with you. For what? Let it go and go in there, do what you gotta do. Come out, okay, let's resume this conversation. But you shouldn't even be having this conversation not in front of your daughter who looks young, about 5, 6, if that. And she hear you cussing her daddy out on the phone. For what? No, your kid need to be somewhere else. You need to have a decent grown-up conversation with the baby dad and say, listen, we not going through this. What is it we not getting? Let's get it, hash it out now. But our kids shouldn't be around that type of environment that they hearing negative talk about each other. That's not even cool. So I just want to come out here to share my little thoughts about that. To share that, school is going well. I have a 3.6. Thankful to God for being able to do the mentee jobs that I do, to be able to wake up every morning and do the things, whether I'm hurting, not feeling well, and my stomach's been on 10 for the last few days, off and up and down, hasn't really been well. So I've been, trying to eat lighter foods so I can try to pinpoint what is bothering or causing my stomach to be on 10. Just thankful that every bill, every donation, every assistance and help that I was able to do, that, it was done out of love and done because I wanted to do so or because I was able to. But again, nobody owes you nothing. Nobody should be disrespectful to nobody. That's the problem now. We're so used to being in dysfunctional relationships with people, whether it's family, friends, associates, husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever it is that you consider your sexuality or orientation to be. We're so used to being in so much dysfunction that when we come across something that's stable or compatible, we don't even know how to act. We're not used to it because we're so used to everything being off all the time. Nothing is ever normal. So when something is normal or tries to be normal, it's like, what is this? I don't understand this. And then you're trying to understand it, and the more you try to understand it, the more it get worse because you're not allowing God to just work it out for you so that he can give you the understanding so that you understand and that you are capable of being able to handle, the personalities or these type of people. So once we get past that, everything else becomes smooth. It goes way smoother than when we trying to do it ourselves. So, anyways, I just wanted to touch bases that don't be rude to people. Don't treat people terrible. And just be mindful of the things that you do, how you speak, how you make moves. They don't have to know every move that you make, but make moves in a positive direction for you. Show other people this is for the good versus for the bad. Hey, it's a lot of people that is not going to be in your next chapter. It's a lot of people who might not even see next year. But keep striving to be a better human being for yourself and to show other people how to be better humans, how to be better communicators. I'm working every day on my communication, on my attitude, on me personally with different traumas that I've went through, still dealing with. You know, it's a challenge every day to say I am still a work in progress. I still am short somewhere in certain things that I do. I don't have a problem trying to tweak it. Yeah, I might get upset about it, but I get over it. I'm not the type that's gonna just keep a grudge. But I also know everybody cannot be in every season that you go through. Sometimes you walk away from people because that was the end of their season with you, and vice versa. You have to be able to accept that. You have to be able to be like, listen, I gotta do this on my own. I gotta get this together. Whatever it is that you're working on, work on it. Continue to work on you. Continue to make improvements on you so that you can be the better version of you. Again, be nice and kind to one another. Until next time, ciao.